Welcome back to another episode of My Childhood Suitcase. I am Cindy Chen, your host for the podcast for the rest of your life. You know, I was supposed to have another guest come on to my podcast, but she backed out. So I have a previous guest, possibly recurring, who actually volunteered and human servant to her two kitties. Please welcome back Miss Sarah Wirtz. Hello to the listeners.
Hello. Glad to be the fallback guest.
Yes.
Anytime you need me, I'm here.
Yes, thank you for volunteering, my dear.
Yeah, of course. I love chatting with you. And hello, fans. Cindy. I don't know actually how to start that. That was a lot more clever in my head.
That is quite all right. Can you let's see. Last time that we had talked was on the first episode that we had completely forgotten about how you came into the care of the two kitties.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I had a cough.
That's all right.
So it's not that great of a story.
Well, tell it anyway.
Yeah, essentially, I had been looking for some cats, and my family, I love my mom to death, but she feels like I'm perpetually lonely.
Oh,
and
I wouldn't say that.
No, but I was going through a really, really hard time this summer, dealing with a lot of medical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I had been looking at, adopting cats for a while, but the prices are insane to adopt from, rescue shelters.
Really? I thought it was like $50 or something.
No, they're in like the hundreds of dollars.
Goodness.
Both my cats cost me, together they cost me about $500.
But I bet they're worth
me $500. My parents bought them for me, actually.
Oh, but I bet they're worth the penny, worth every penny.
Oh yeah, they're worth every penny. And looking at all the care the shelters give these cats, they were found abandoned in Alabama at I think 8 weeks old, maybe 6 weeks. Little babies. They were found under a house, wrapped in barbed wire. And so they found them down there. They got them checked out. Luther had an injured leg, so they took him to all the doctor's visits for that, and then shipped them up here to Massachusetts. They have an underflow, I guess. They have less actual cats that are being demanded. And but then they take care of all of their shots. They take care of all of their food. They give them all the volunteers for the playtime. So it does cost a lot to take care of the cats. Mm-hmm. It makes sense, but still, it's pretty pricey to get cats, especially kittens, because kittens are in such high demand.
Mm-hmm. Can you remind the fans who are Lex and Luther?
Yes. So Lex and Luther are my cats. Lex is a domestic long-hair orange cat, and then Luther is a domestic short-hair black cat.
Oh, I bet those two kitties are very lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you. I feel lucky to have them. They came into my life at kind of the perfect time because I was out of work. I was dealing with mental health stuff. I was dealing with physical health stuff. Mm-hmm. And there were a lot of days where it was really hard for me to even have a reason to get out of bed. If I wasn't going to a doctor's appointment, I wasn't leaving the house. And so having to take care of the cats, and cats being how do I want to say this? Cats don't let you not feed them. And
you have to stick to their schedule. It's their schedule that you have to say. In fact, I bet that even if you sleep in,
they do a little bit. There's a caveat to that, though. So, they definitely started getting me back into a routine, which was really good for my mental health.
Oh.
And now, like, that routine most days, so they wake me up at like 6, which I'm not a morning person by any means. But my health is getting a lot better lately. So, like, I'm able to stay up now. Usually, I will get up at 6, feed them, and then go about my morning routine. The last couple days, or actually probably the last week or so, I've had a bit of a cold. And so I'd get up and I'd feed them. And then I'd kind of go back to bed and like just delay my morning routine a little bit. And they normally let me sleep for a few more hours. They'll come up on the bed and like they'll just kind of hang out and just like while I'm sleeping. So it's actually like really cute. Normally one of them's on the bed and then one of them's sleeping somewhere else. But the last couple of days, like Luther has been right next to my head, and then Lex will like just hang out on like my stomach or right above my head on the pillow. That's where she likes to hang out. And I feel like I'm like being guarded by these kids.
Oh,
like let the human sleep. She needs it.
God, that sounds like heaven to you, doesn't it?
It is. It is pretty nice. Yeah. But they're good. They're also little monsters. Let me see. They are
monsters. What do you mean?
They're almost 9 months. In about 2 weeks, they'll be 9 months old.
Oh my goodness.
They're monsters because I don't know. They're kittens, really, but they're always into everything. Like they're sniffing new stuff. The other day, I was carrying my laundry. So, I have laundry in the basement of my apartment building.
Ooh,
so I was
yikes.
carrying all of my laundry up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Lex likes to sit by the door when I'm coming in. And so I have to kind of like kick her back a little bit or push her back. I don't kick my cats, I swear. But then Luther, he never escapes. And like that day, all of a sudden he's like, I want to go outside. And so he like jumps over like one of the barriers I have whenever I walk in the door. But he knocks into me. And then I knock my laundry detergent out of my hand. The cap comes off, so laundry detergent spills everywhere. And so now I have to go catch him, but also clean up this laundry detergent before Lex can lick it.
Uh-oh.
And like throw all my stuff away. I'm like, there's liquid detergent on my arms and it's all over the ground. I grab like an old bed sheet that I didn't wash yet and I throw it over. I go get Luther. Thankfully, he only goes one place when he escapes. So it's super simple to get him. But yeah, it's just stuff like that. Like they're just kittens causing chaos.
Oh goodness. Do you think maybe it's better to own kittens or senior cats? Because I thought of maybe getting a senior cat first. So that, make the best of their final years, maybe.
Yeah. I think both are a good idea. I do feel it's very important to give senior cats, a good final year. Some cats spend their entire lives in shelters.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks and it's sad. I think really looking at what kind of lifestyle you're living now. Are you super active? Are you normally home most days? How much? I think one thing with my kittens is I did not expect them to need as much mental stimulation.
No?
As they need. I remember having cats when I was younger, and I feel like they just kind of like followed us around and like hung out with us. And Lex and Luther definitely need more playtime. So that's something like I'm learning. But I'm sure senior cats, like, you can't ignore them, obviously. They probably don't need as much playtime as kittens, but they still, like, they have different needs. Yeah, and I don't know. I think senior cats are definitely a good option, especially if you have a busier lifestyle where you're maybe not home as much throughout the day, or if you have to, I don't know. Sorry, I just remembered I'm being recorded, and I'm like, oh crap.
No. That's quite all right.
I'm just kind of brain dumping on you.
It definitely helps to it definitely helps me for people like me who want to own a cat for the first time, particularly when people like me have never grown up with a pet other than a goldfish or two. But even you can't take it out on walks and you can't pet them.
Yeah, I think I would definitely recommend. I can see your cat. I can definitely see you with kittens also, but I think you would like give a senior cat like really, really good love.
Yeah.
That they really need. Yeah. Another thing to think about is, and I'm not sure if the shelters over there do it, but the ones over here do. Kittens usually have to be adopted in pairs.
Yes, usually they're advertised as bonded.
Yeah, most of the time. Even ones that aren't bonded, quote unquote bonded, the ones over here, if there's two that like get along, even if they're not necessarily bonded like Lex and Luther were, you have to adopt at least two cats that get along. And that is because research has shown that cats who move into a new home and are adopted out do better, are happier, are less aggressive, and live longer.
Really?
If they have another cat that they like with them, if they have like a little buddy.
Oh, so it's better than just adopting one alone, a single one.
Yep. Yeah, the shelters here won't even let you, unless you have another cat in the house, they won't let you adopt only one.
I know that the shelters here, they let you adopt a single cat. I didn't know that the shelters there in Boston wouldn't let you.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice, actually.
It is. It was definitely a learning experience because I didn't know that. I figured like a cat and a human buddies.
Unless
in my mind, everything is like a little like buddy cop movie.
But I think
this little buddy.
I think there is one, and it's called Caught Stealing. Love you, Austin Butler. And he's tasked with taking care of a kitty as a favor. Love you, Austin Butler.
Really? Oh, man. That sounds like a cute
movie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, but I definitely recommend it.
I haven't seen it. I'll have to look into it, though.
God, it's so awesome. The cast look like they're having such a great time, such a ball on there.
Oh, good.
Quite refreshing at that. But anyway, unless what if a single kitten or a cat is very aggressive and just don't want to be around other cats? Like,
I'm not sure. I know. Actually, I don't know a lot about it. I imagine they usually say something up there like, "Hey, aggressive cat, like." Don't adopt this cat with other cats. But I did not find very many postings of like, hey, this cat's really aggressive. Unless they had been, victims of abuse or neglect.
Right.
Or something along those lines. And I think the rules are maybe a little bit different with them.
Right. And there are definitely kittens that grow up alone and that are neglected. They're kind of hesitant. They seem hesitant to play with other kittens or with kids.
Yeah, and they're like, a lot of the time it's like, human kids. Like, if they're not exposed to it, we're designed to protect ourselves from potentially dangerous situations.
Right.
So, that's where I try to, not currently because it's winter, but I like to take the cats out for walks and expose them to, noise. So if they ever, I don't know, escape and get lost, which hopefully never happens, be around dogs or be around kids and be around other people so they can kind of just get used to it.
Okay. But we do know one particular kitty that loves to go outside.
Ugh, yes. Lex.
I don't know why he loves to go out.
I think it's just like his personality. He is He's a curious kid. He loves to explore. He loves watching birds.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think I don't know, it's a new place for him to explore. That's not my one-bedroom apartment.
Well, I don't know if you know exactly if what kind of a breed that Lex is. That I'm sure some of my fans here have seen photos and videos of Lex. Could it be that he's a Siberian or a Norwegian? Because they're definitely known to be outdoor kitties.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I'm not going to pay for an effing DNA test for them.
We just have to wait until they get older.
If you're able to tell when they get older, by all means, let me know. Because I don't know enough about cats, quite frankly.
It's okay.
But he's definitely an outdoor cat. He's been pretty good lately, though. I've taken him out once or twice since it's gotten really cold here. And he's kind of realized, like, oh, it's cold right now. I don't want to go out. He hasn't bugged me for a little bit.
Would he ever go out if you gave him a sweater?
I've tried.
No?
And I tried the little booties you got for him.
Yeah?
I couldn't get him. He immediately started biting them off.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
I was able to tighten one of them. Somehow he got that little thing, for your listeners, it's like you pinch it and then you pull the elastic and it tightens the boot. I don't know what that's called. But he was able to loosen the elastic on it to where it came back and get them off while I was trying to get the second one on.
That is so, oh my god, that's so terrible. I don't know how you deal with that.
I don't know. It might be I might try again in the spring, see if he's maybe a little bit calmer. I don't think he will be, and I've tried socks on him too.
Nothing doing?
No, but in the spring and summer, I'll be able to bring him back out. With temperatures that we've been having lately, I wouldn't really want to bring them out anyways, just because they're so little. They don't have their adult fat and their adult fur. Mm-hmm. So they don't have all of the insulation that they need.
How cold would you say is outside right now in Boston?
Tonight it's probably 30. Last night it was 19, I think.
Above or below zero?
Above. We very rarely get below zero. I know a couple days ago I think it was 17 degrees, and then with wind chill, it felt like 7.
Oh my goodness.
It's very chilly here.
Since I came back from Boston since our last interview, whenever I feel a wind chill come in here in Seattle, boom, I'm just kind of reminded of that maybe it's definitely not as cold as the Atlantic wind chills, but still.
It's still pretty cold over there, though.
But still, I'll take dry and cold over wet and cold any time of the fucking day.
Yep.
By the way, you can let off some F-bombs here.
Thanks. Good to know.
I've marked it explicit, but I was going to have it be introduced as clean, but you know what? I'm just going to go all in unleashed.
Are you able to do, when you mark those, there's clean and explicit, is there a PG-13 kind of rating, or is it just one or the other?
Well, the best thing I could do, and I was, when I was editing the episodes myself, I would, if you could bleep it out, or cut out a section. I just decided to go unedited. In fact, when my neighbor Lisa actually started editing some of my episodes and helped bleep out some of the names that I had mentioned until she handed all over to me. And I decided I spent way too much time in hindsight editing some of my episodes as you have noticed when you were listening to every episodes, I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna export it out there and then just publish it as is.
So you do zero editing?
Just as minimal as possible, but just publish it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Great for you.
Thank you. I actually find I feel a lot more freedom just publishing it out there with as minimal editing as possible. You ever notice on some of the podcasts it somehow looks clean? Somehow feels a bit too clean?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. There are also some other podcasts that feel a bit more real. I'm doing it...
Oh, sorry. Yes, I forgot we were recording and I have to verbally answer you. I was just like nodding along to what Cindy was saying and I forgot we were recording. My bad.
That is quite right. You know, maybe I could put up on YouTube or something.
Not this one, my dear.
Oh, maybe not
Next
this one.
Next time I guess, I'll put on a bra and we can do that. I could not have said that.
See what I definitely love our girl talks.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I think that one should stay between us. But yeah, so we can next time you and I get together, we will put it on YouTube.
Totally cool. Now let's see. You didn't always have cats. When was the last time you've had your last cat?
I was little. I actually don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember a lot from my childhood. I remember we got my first cat at Cuddles.
Oh, Cuddles.
I think I was 6. And I'm trying to think of what house I lived in.
You didn't always live in Mountain Lake Terrace?
No, I grew up in Marysville.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But we moved to a few houses right around there. I want to say 9, maybe?
Oh.
I don't know. That would be my best guess. I don't remember.
Well, that's quite all right, but what was Cuddles like?
Cuddles was a calico.
Oh.
And I named her Cuddles because on the first day we got her, we were watching TV and I was sitting on the ground and she just like walked up and like sat next to me and like cuddled against my leg. And I was 6, so you know that means Cuddles is her name forever.
Oh, you were her human.
I was, for a little bit at least. And that, honestly, that is my only memory of Cuddles.
Oh.
I know like, there must be more, but that's probably, I don't know, locked in my brain somewhere.
So there is always that you wanted to have a kitty.
Yeah, I've always wanted kitties. I want dogs as well.
You ever wanted to adopt a dog?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. If I had an apartment large enough space, I would definitely get a dog.
Okay.
I want to have, the kind of dog I want is I think it's a Newfoundland. Like the really big bear dogs that are they're so cute. They're like giant fluffy teddy bears.
You mean like one of those husky kinds?
No, I don't know. I'll have to send you a picture because they're a large dog, but they are known as one of the sweetest dog breeds.
Oh.
But they have this big fluffy hair.
Oh,
they're just fluffy. That is the only way I can think to describe them. And they're so friendly. They're so happy. But, they're large dogs. They need a yard.
Of course.
They cannot last in my apartment complex.
No way. You need a farm for that kind of a dog.
Kind of, yeah. And I know one of the parents that their kid is on, one of the soccer teams that I coach, they have one.
Oh.
And so they'll bring him to practices and games. And oh my gosh, he's just so much fun.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, I do want dogs. I think I do want to get more cats, but I don't know, these two are kind of like my firstborn a little bit.
They'd have to get used to a dog first.
Yeah, and I think they'll do pretty well with a dog whenever I do end up getting one. There's a lot of dogs in my apartment. And so as I walk them, I try to expose them to dogs. And usually they're good as long as the dog doesn't bark at them.
Outside?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant inside your apartment. I don't know what I was thinking.
No, like the other apartment buildings, they have dogs.
Oh, okay. So that they're not scared of them.
Yeah.
And how do you think that now that you are their human servant, have you ever come across anyone that are not cat people, or rather, oh my god, I hate cats or something?
Nobody who's hated cats. I've met a couple of people,
or rather, not understand them.
No, they're just, I don't know, they're a little nervous around cats. I don't know why exactly.
Usually they may have been bitten by them or something.
Yeah. And I've met a couple of people who are just, they don't hate them, but they're not really fans either. And they're just usually like really polite and like, oh, hey, cool, you have cats. And then they go on about their business.
Well, I'm glad you haven't had any trouble with any critics around there.
Yeah, no. And most of the time, even if like they're not a fan of the cats, they love that I have them on a leash.
Usually, yeah.
I cannot tell you how many conversations I've started and how many people I've met. I've met a lot of people in my building that way by just having the cats out on leashes. And everybody loves it. I've met so many more people who also leash train their cats. Yeah, it's been really cool.
I bet Lex and Luther have won you many friends.
Oh, yeah. Oh, by far. It's like that old, I'm not sure what it would be called, but like that old story, like if you want to meet a girlfriend, a guy should bring a dog to a park.
Yeah. I think
like,
I've heard something like that.
If you want to meet people, put a pet on a leash. And no matter what kind of pet, if it's on a leash, somebody was talking to you. That would be so cool to have like an iguana.
An iguana, really? Is that the kind of pet you would like too?
I think so. I'm not sure if I could have an iguana and have cats at the same time.
Oh, because of
I'll probably pick the cats. But it would be cool to have an iguana.
That'd be very, very interesting. Make sure you have an aquarium that goes with it.
Oh, yeah. That one will also be like, once I have a huge house. I'll have a dog, an iguana, and a cat.
A nice little Victorian Gothic-like style.
Yes. I watched the show, and I think it was on Hulu. But it's like, it was called like We Bought a Mortuary or something.
Ooh.
But it was like this goth family who buys this old mortuary and designs it and like not rebuilds, but like renovates it into like this insane like Gothic castle.
Wow.
It was so cool. And yeah, and it turned out beautifully. So yeah, something like that would be really cool.
Ooh, that sounds very interesting. We Bought a Mortuary. It's funny, I never heard of it.
It was that, or We Bought a Funeral Home, or something like that.
Well, I'm definitely gonna Google it. I have my tiny little computer here in front of me, in my hands.
Yeah. But yeah, it was so random too, because it just kind of like popped up on my feed one day, like, hey, we have this show. And I'm like, that's exactly what I'm into. It's home renovation, which I love,
Ooh.
And Gothic design, which I also love.
Oh, yeah. I bet you would have loved to have grown up in a mortuary.
I would have now. If I was actually growing up in one, I probably wouldn't have liked it. But I probably would have liked it.
Like, it's nice and quiet and peaceful. You don't have to deal with a lot of people.
Oh, that would be good. And no, I like people, I swear. But I also like my quiet and my solitude.
Totally. Oh, wait. You mentioned something that you love home renovation shows. Can you tell the fans what shows that you love to watch?
Right now, I'm really into the show called Hometown. It's a really cute renovation show about this couple. One's an interior designer, one's a woodworker. They live in, I believe it's Mississippi. Laurel, Mississippi.
Oh, Laurel, Mississippi.
And
Cool.
yeah. And I guess with a lot of like the hurricanes back, this is probably 15 years ago, a lot of places were shut down. A lot of people were moving out.
Sure.
And they started renovating houses for, to help people come back to the community. And so, yeah, they really focus on not only like renovations, but saving things when they can, using vintage, using the original parts of the house whenever they can. And they, as husband and wife, have a really just wholesome and cute dynamic that I love.
Oh.
And I love that their show isn't just like, all right, well, let's put in this, $50,000 furniture and, this huge backsplash that nobody could ever afford because we're on a design show.
Like extreme home makeover?
Yes, exactly like that. And they're actually like, you see them struggle of like, okay, well, this is out of budget. If we stay within their budget, we have to cut this. What's an alternative that we could do that's still going to function and look nice, but is a little bit more cost effective? And I think we're in a time where I think, at least for me, I go quality now versus does it look expensive? And
okay.
I feel like a lot of people are kind of shifting that way where it's like, it doesn't have to be like kind of in the early 2000s where I feel like everything was silver and pink and sparkly and shiny.
Way too sparkly for me.
Looking like super, super expensive, but being like really cheap plastic stuff. I feel like people now are like, well, I don't need something super, super shiny. I need something that's going to last and it's going to be worth the money that I'm paying for it.
Yeah, totally. You know what's funny about Extreme Home Makeover is that, yeah, they show you wonderful results, families that are happy about their homes being renovated, but they don't show the what happens after the happily ever after.
Oh, yeah. I've read stories on Reddit and even BuzzFeed's had a couple of articles of, property taxes going up so much that it prices them out of the house, or the quality of the work wasn't that great because, they're trying to get it done so quickly. And
a week is not enough time to decide.
Yeah. And like, as exciting as that is, like for us, the viewers, like, oh my gosh, they did that in 1 week. I would rather watch a show of like, this is the renovation we did. It took several months, but here's like a compilation of it. And this is what it turned out to be. And it's like a real solid, beautiful home.
Wow. That definitely would make a whole lot of sense, especially since home renovation, anything that has to do with home building, everything is a huge decision to make.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, do you want this big how wide do you want this and that?
Yeah.
Instead of a week.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, Hometown's really good. It's nice if you like design shows, but it's also nice if you just want something that's
more sustainable.
And just a feel-good show. We need to bring back the sitcoms.
Yeah, seriously.
We need more just feel-good shows. Not that I think people should be watching more TV. Definitely not. I'm trying to wean off of it this year. But if you're going to watch TV, it should make you feel good.
Yeah, seriously. That's where prime time used to be in the 90s to the early 2000s. And I kind of stopped watching TV when I turned to YouTube.
Yeah, I remember watching YouTube a lot.
Oh yeah,
back in the day.
YouTube and streaming, and it's very, very freeing, especially when you can watch it without commercials, and you can pause whenever the hell you wish, especially when you have to go to the bathroom.
Do you remember, like, when they came out with that technology? It was, like,
TiVo.
the biggest thing. Like,
TiVo, yeah.
What was it, like, something on demand or something? You could get, like, the little VCR thing.
Yeah. TiVo. We used to have TiVo for a time. What the hell happened to that?
They started building it into all of the TVs.
But
I remember when TiVo came out, like, if you had TiVo, you were the richest person.
Yeah.
You were like the shit.
Yeah, you would be the shit. For the young listeners out there, if you don't know what a TiVo is, please go check it out. It's a whole different device, just like a VCR and a DVD player.
Yeah, I feel like I just mentioned like four things. They're never going to have a clue what they are. But it's okay.
But it was a big thing. Total peak 2000s with a TiVo.
Yeah. Then I remember, I think right after TiVo came out, it was Dish or DirecTV, like on demand, where you could, like, they would have certain shows that you could watch at any time.
Yep.
Oh, that was the beginning of streaming, guys. Beginning.
Oh, yeah. It's just amazing how the advances of technology have crept in, and you and I have not noticed it. That is until it keeps changing, and God knows what else.
It is definitely something, and I feel like I've noticed it. No, cats, it is not food time. All right, if you hear jingling, that was my cats running because I came into the kitchen to get water, and they want me to feed them.
Oh my goodness. Those are bad kitties.
Yeah, we're trying out a new feeding schedule, so they do that less often.
Oh, that's a relief. Are they on an automatic feeder?
Not yet. I am considering getting them one, though. I'm testing out right now. So I usually feed them at 6, at 12, at 6, and at 10. 6 a.m., 12 p.m., 6 p.m., 10 p.m. And I'm noticing that they're just really hungry in between feedings.
Oh.
So now I'm kind of switching it up where I'm feeding them slightly less each time, but we're doing every 4 hours.
Okay.
To see, like, maybe that helps curb their hunger a little bit.
Not like children.
No. But on technology, the last year or so, maybe the last 6 months even, I have just been, like, thinking about technology.
Oh, yeah?
And how far it has advanced in such a short time.
Not enough time for us to breathe a bit and enjoy it.
No, basically, our entire lives, like, let's see, I'm 33, and the internet came out and became publicly available in, what, 96, 97?
I think 1995 is the World Wide Web. I'm going to have to look it up.
World Wide Web.
Well, World Wide Web. It's 30 years ago.
Yeah, so...
Crazy, isn't it?
That my entire life. But from a kid, I remember the very beginning. Yeah. And now being what it is now, it's insane. That amount of change normally would have taken us 100 years.
100 years.
By the way, fans, you might have just heard us mention World Wide Web. That's what the www is in your website. www. Well, World Wide Web.
Yeah, www, bitch. Bitches. All's I'm saying. Used to be called...
I love that. That was the best thing you've ever said, Cindy.
Thank you. I'm just looking up right now when it officially began. Yeah, it officially began to emerge in '93, spring competition, whatever, by the use of it following the complete removal of commercial restrictions on internet use by '95. Commercialization of the web led to the dot-com boom and bust. And then HTML evolved over time, anyway, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, it's been a little over 30 years since it first became public.
Yeah, and only 30 years.
Yeah, crazy.
It is crazy. It's, yeah, so I've just been like, yeah, just thinking about technology like that, I feel like I feel like naturally I'm just kind of moving away from technology. I've been good at technology.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with Excel, like I'm good at PDF and
Outlook.
using a computer. I can use a computer like nobody's business.
Mm-hmm.
And I can like diagnose stuff on my computer, yada, yada, yada. But I've always been like a pen and paper person.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Versus a screen person. And I feel like I've always had that, but now even more so, I am using my computer less and less. I'm using my phone less and less. Mm-hmm. If I would rather have somebody write something down for me than have them text it to me.
Oh, a dictating machine.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice to have a dictating machine? Back in the day,
honestly, yes.
Actually, back in the day, companies, CEOs would have this thing called a dictaphone, where you can speak into this here device that looks like a telephone, and then it's recorded on here on tape.
Oh yeah,
pretty cool, isn't it?
Those were a little bit before my time, but I definitely remember like seeing them in movies, and yeah, sometimes I just want one of those little tape recorders.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't have to go find the app. I don't have to search through all the million things. I can just press the button.
With a tiny little tape or the digital recorder?
Yeah. No, the tiny little tape. I think my mom still has one of those. She used one when she was she went back to school when I was a teenager. Mm-hmm. And so she used one to like record the lesson so she could study at night and take better notes.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm pretty sure she still has it.
Yeah. No, I prefer the digital recorders and the app because it takes up a lot less space, but that's me.
Oh, really? Oh, are they small now, the digital recorders?
I did have one of those things, but I just kind of stopped. Using it because I have my phone here.
Oh, gotcha.
But for some, it can be overwhelming for certain people like yourself on what the hell kind of device that you would need. But yeah, I agree. I'm more of a pen and paper person, particularly when it comes to writing down in my diary. Yeah,
definitely. And yeah, like I have my planner. I do use like my phone calendar, but I have a paper planner where every week I like kind of cross-reference them. Because in the moment, I'm not thinking, What
was that?
Sorry, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. That is a fire engine.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's okay. A little bit.
In case you need to edit that out, that's what that is.
No, that's all right.
But if somebody's like, hey, let's meet here at like 7 o'clock, yada, 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 it's quicker for me to just write it down.
Yeah, exactly.
And then put it in my planner than it is for me to find an app, press the app open, click the add event, make sure I have the right time zone, make sure I have the right day, which has happened before.
Yeah. Goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I have a very specific, I don't know what that is. Sometimes technology just confuses me.
No, I get you.
Too much work.
Oh, no, I get you. It's pretty ironic, isn't it? I mean, technology is here supposed to make everything more convenient, to me in some aspects, but it can be very, very overwhelming when it's just too much information all at once.
Yeah, and there's definitely some processes that I feel like technology has made more complicated, especially now that, we have to worry about cybersecurity and
Yeah.
two-step, what is it?
Multi-factor authentication.
Yes. First it was like two-step verification. Now it's multi-factor authentication. And now it's like, here, let me, draw some of your blood to make sure you are who you say you are. Like, it's only a matter of time.
Biometric.
Right? Like, we already have the fingerprint. We already have
The eye.
What is it? The eye scan thing?
Face ID.
Yeah, Face ID. And I know for a while on some laptops it was like an eye scan.
Yes.
Like a retina scan.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't think that lasted very long.
No, really. Didn't know there was a retina scan. That's probably why I never heard of it. I know my MacBook, for which I am recording on here, requires a Touch ID with my finger.
Yeah, that's what I use on my phone. And honestly, I think that's what it was. I remember seeing like commercials for it on some laptops. I could be wrong. That could have been like the first phase of Face ID. And I just didn't know it. But I'm pretty sure it was a retina scan.
What is this, Mission Impossible? Good grief.
Basically, yeah, just to get into your email. Did I ever tell you how I tried to make a Facebook account recently?
No, you did not, but please tell us about it.
Okay, so I have a Facebook account from way back in the day when you didn't need an actual email address.
Oh, yeah.
And I had used like a fake email address. Forgot the password for that for years, and it's fine, I don't go on Facebook anyways. But I was trying to sell my couch. And all my friends were like, the fastest way to do it is Facebook Marketplace. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just create an account just to go onto Marketplace. And so now you make your account. They send you like a link for your email and everything. But they do facial tests where you have to
take a
photo of yourself. And then there's a little eye prompt thing where it's like you have to move your face either to the right, to the left, up, and down to make sure you're a human.
Yeah, iPhone does that too.
Course, a computer analyzes it and decided I was not a human. And then you can appeal.
What the hell?
I appealed it. And immediately, maybe 30 minutes later, I get another email saying your appeal was denied.
Oh, super weak.
Let me do a Facebook account.
Ah, super weak, girl.
It's like, in some ways, I'm like, that's fine. Like, I'm not going to use Facebook anyways. But also, how do you not flip and know I'm a human?
Yeah, how do you not fucking know?
I shouldn't have to do this to get on effing social media.
You can say fuck, it's fine.
I know. I'm trying to swear less, though.
It's okay. If you hurt your ankle?
Oh, no. That one will probably get a swear word. But yeah, it was just like, it was comical though, because Facebook, like, I was there, like, guys, when Facebook first came out.
Back in 2003?
It was invite only.
Invitation only? Huh.
Mm-hmm. And then they opened it up, they went public, so they opened it up to the public. But it was super easy. You could do a fake email, which I did. I did like Mother Goose something.
Cute.
And that was my email for years.
Wow.
Never had an actual email account, though.
Wow. Yeah, I used to have that, too. From 2005 through 2015.
Yeah. And it's crazy, because now it's like, I feel like I could hack the Pentagon easier than getting a Facebook account.
Maybe that's why they
Pentagon, I'm not coming for you. Like, we already know aliens are real. It wasn't a big surprise when you guys revealed it. You're fine. I'm not going to hack you.
With the Facebook or the Pentagon?
Pentagon or Facebook. I'm not sure that were worth my time, honestly.
Maybe that's why Facebook had to do all that biometric shit, because of all the spam accounts that came out in 2012. But I won't go into it, but it's pretty gnarly.
Oh, I will, because if they had better security in the first place, like, and they didn't sell their users' information, maybe they wouldn't have had that effing issue.
Yeah.
I will come for everybody. I am no joke. I hate large companies right now. Everybody just have ethical standards.
Yeah, really.
Be an ethical person.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a douchebag.
Yeah, really.
That's all you need to succeed in life. Don't be a dude. Don't be a dick.
Basically, be kind. Be respectful.
That was such a nice way of saying it. But yes, be kind, be respectful.
Because otherwise, you are definitely going into the trash.
Yes. So yeah, that is Worldviews with Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
And Cindy. Worldviews with Sarah and Cindy. That's our new podcast.
Ooh, yeah.
We're going to do a spin-off of this.
Ooh, that would be really great. That would be so much fun. I definitely would love to table that.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely table
we'll keep
that.
that in the back pocket.
Cool. So we can exchange ideas and all that.
I like it.
Cool. Do you want to tell the listeners in fact, actually, I was just about to tell you about what you're going to bring into the new year, since it's only the 6th day of 2026.
Oh, what am I bringing into the new year? There's 2 words that I have for this new year.
Okay, go ahead.
Discipline and joy.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, last year was a lot of like rebuilding my foundation and fixing a lot of things that needed to fix, both mentally, emotionally, and physically. And I'm not completely healed from any of that, but okay. I'm healed enough to where I can let some joy in. I need to start having more fun, going with the flow a little bit more, which is pretty hard for me. And also there's discipline in, creating the routines and habits that are going to get me where I want to be in life. And working, just not giving myself excuses. Yeah.
Consistency, more like.
Definitely consistency. And even when I think of discipline, I don't think of getting in trouble. I think of just doing what I say I'm going to do when I say I'm going to do it.
Even if I'm
going to do it.
Even if you don't feel like it.
Yeah, even if I don't feel like it. And that I'm really good at doing that with promises to friends and to commitments to appointments. I am not good at doing that when it comes to stuff that's going to benefit me.
Oh?
Like getting to the gym, washing my face every day, or eating 3 meals every day. A lot of that stuff, when I am tired or stressed or sick, my self-care goes out the window the first. That's the first thing to end. And I have burnt myself too many times not taking care of myself. That now, last year I paid the price for it, and I had to really fix them. So yeah.
So more like devotion to your self-care because you love it.
Yes, or I love me. I don't necessarily love the self-care. Sometimes it's annoying.
Think of it why you are doing self-care.
Yeah.
Because
that's very important. Because why anything you do is important.
Because that's how I approach my exercises and my Pilates, particularly the dumbbells I have. I do them because I love myself.
Yes. That's so good. And you've been doing such a good job on that. I remember when you first told me that, you were starting to work out, and now you're doing it all the time, and you're super consistent with it. And I'm very proud of you for that.
Thank you.
You should be proud of you.
Thank you. I am damn proud of myself. Mine is courage.
Okay. Love that.
Doing things I am scared shitless to do. Well, I'm just...
Tell me more.
Well, let's see. Oh, now you're interviewing me. But okay. Courage, because I've been acting for 10 years now. And that's my perfect example. At first, I was acting because I was all the time trying to prove to everybody I can do it. And I am goddamn talented. But last year, I started approaching my love for acting quite differently. I do it because I love it, and I love to share it to the world. That this is me.
That is beautiful. And I love that.
Thank you.
And that actually reminds me of a book I've been reading. They said something exactly like that. You excel in areas where you're doing what you do because you love it and you want to share it with people.
Yeah.
That is one of the highest forms of success. And the book, like I'm thinking of is Inner Excellence, and it's not. I'm not good at quoting it, but
it's okay.
It definitely, like, that's where you want to get to. You want to get to the place where you're doing it because you love it and you want to share it with people.
Yeah, I'll definitely check out that book. I have to find out who wrote it, though.
It is Jim Murphy.
Jim Murphy. Oh, cool.
Let me take off and post it.
Oh, cool. Train your mind for extraordinary performance and the best, what does it say?
Oh, train your mind for extraordinary performance and the best possible life.
Oh, man.
And this was recommended to me by a business coach.
Cool.
And it's just a way of, like, training your brain, but also learning to, training your brain, but also see more joy in life. And kind of switching how you think about the things you do.
Seeing the magic seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary. Wow, love it.
In a very cheesy way, yes.
Wow, love it. What a way to close the episode, isn't it?
So I hope you have an awesome new year, and I hope all of your followers have an awesome new year.
I wish you a fucking awesome new year as well.
I love that, fucking awesome. That is the most Boston thing I've ever heard you say. I love it.
Thank you.
That's exactly what somebody would say here.
Thank you. Now, what do you want to tell the listeners that I have done with how do you want to end it? How I end every episode?
Because I don't know. Don't put me on the spot here.
Oh yeah. Tell the listeners where to follow you on social media.
I have an Instagram.
Yes, which would help.
I think it's at theSarah274. I don't actually know.
Oh,
follow Cindy, and I follow Cindy, so then you can find me.
and I always tag you on there on my posts.
Yeah, find one for a post that I'm tagged in and follow me that way.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on to the podcast, my dear Sarah.
Thank you so much for having me. I love getting to chat with you.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't wait for you to come out to Boston again.
Oh, I certainly will. And remember, folks, we hear you and we see you. Love you guys. Mwah.
Not this one, my dear.
Oh, maybe not.
Put on a bra and we could do that. I could not have said that.